Hey YouTube, Jim Miller here, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Just want to come out and say, hey, if you feel like you're getting some value out of the channel, out of what I have to say, I'd ask you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and go ahead and click the bell notification. That way you will, the bell icon, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, which for the month of July I'm going to try and do every single day. Might repeat myself a bit, I said that yesterday, but hey. That's what I'm here for, you know, to help you find and keep the love of your life. Anyway, you know, I get a lot of questions through some forums and whatnot that I go to, that I subscribe to. And the one thing that continues to come up is the no contact rule. The no contact rule. And the no contact rule plays an important part in getting your ex back, but it's not always what people think. And I've talked about this before. I did a video about this, but I want to touch on it a little bit more because this is what I'm hearing. The no contact rule is not so much for you to get your ex back as it is for you to get yourself back. That's what's important. You have to find yourself. Okay, when you break up with someone, when your relationship ends, you know, most of the time when we're in a relationship, we become so involved and so engrossed in the other person that we just don't, we kind of forget about ourselves. We let ourselves go. We don't do the things that we want to do. We don't, you know, we let friends go. We let activities go that we used to really enjoy. And it's just something that we have to be very careful of. So the no contact rule gives you time to find yourself, to bring yourself back into the picture. You know, there's a lot of so-called gurus out there that say, hey, after 30 days, you're going to text them, they're going to come back to you, or they're going to text you. Now, it doesn't have to be 30 days. I mean, in my own case, a couple of weeks down the road after a breakup, and, you know, my girlfriend sent me a text. Now, chances are your ex is not going to send you a text that goes, hey, I love you, I miss you, God, I was so wrong, can we please try this again? No, they're not going to. They don't want to take the chance of the rejection no more than you do. So what's going to happen is they're going to shoot you a little bit of a text, maybe just a touch, how are you, or saw this, or thought of this, or whatever. In my particular case, my girlfriend sent me a picture of a sunset. Sunsets have a special meaning to us, and she sent me a picture of a sunset. So I got in my truck, I drove down to the water's edge, I took a picture of the sunset myself and sent it back to her. And that's how we started communicating again. And over time, never heard anything from her till the next night. 7:30, 7:45, whenever the sun went down, boom, I got a text of a sunset, and I sent one back. Then a few words back and forth, and eventually, you know, I miss you. I miss you. I think about you often. You know, there's reminders of you everywhere, and before you know it, you know, it takes time. It wasn't just a 30 days, and I got a text back from her saying how desperately in love she was. It just doesn't work that way. But again, the no contact rule, we were in low contact actually, but it gave me time to figure out who I was, to find myself again. And that's what you need to do. You need to find yourself again and be happy with yourself and learn to love yourself and be good to yourself. Then if your ex comes back, you know, that just adds to it. But up to that point, you know, be good to yourself. Treat yourself well and love yourself. Anyway, YouTube, again, I'm Jim Miller. There's a link down below, down in the description of the video. There's a link down there, 7 simple ways to get your ex back. Go ahead and click on that link, download that ebook. It won't answer all of your questions, but it does kind of give you a little bit of some guidelines of kind of where to go and things that you can do for yourself and things that you can help you evaluate the relationship as it was. So go ahead and check that out. And again, if you get value out of this, you know, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video. And I appreciate the comments. You send me a comment down below. I'll respond to everything as I get them. And if you have any questions, if there's anything in particular that you want me to talk about, go ahead and leave that in the comments section below. And we'll look at that and make a video based on it. So again, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Thanks again, YouTube. Good night.